Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge, and welcome back to Crossroads Inn, and of course welcome back to the Tankard and Teapot, where last time out we saw clear signs of the war that is raging between Yorvale, which is where we are, and Untermarch, which is not too far away from where we are, because we saw last time out lots of people coming to us asking for help. So these were families and people that have been caught up in the war through no fault of their own, and they've lost their homes and they've lost their families and all that kind of stuff, and they're just asking for a little bit of food just to help them out. And of course we have been saying yes, we can't turn people away like that, that's not the right thing to do. So we've been helping these people out, they are in need and we have plenty of stock, so we've been letting them take a little bit of food. I mean, some people have been taking some very odd items. Somebody took some garlic last time, which doesn't seem the most essential of items. I thought if you were really desperate for food, you might come in and take something, you know, something hardy and filling like potatoes or something like that. But no, they came in and took some garlic, which is all fine. That's okay. They can help themselves. And when we do that, it's a good thing because morally it's the right thing to do. We're helping these poor people that have been caught up in a war that's not their fault. It also increases our reputation, which is good because it makes the inn more popular. And when we increase our reputation, we get an upgrade point as well. So, you know, those things are now sort of slowly racking up again. So we can start doing some upgrades, which is all good for the inn. And of course, this is all down to the evil and potentially slightly deranged Lady Commander Jadine Montre. She is leading the charge in this war because she doesn't like Untermarch. So yeah, she's plunged this world that we're in into a big conflict just because she wants revenge. But we do have some ways that we can try and stop this. So if we look in our little ledger here, we have Stop Lady Commander. So we need to accommodate an adventurer, and we're going to get the adventurer to go and do something. And we have a couple of choices. So we've got ourselves the Seer, we've got ourselves Calisterre. She is staying in the inn, which is fine, and she seems quite happy with the room. Now we've sort of tarted it up a bit. So we can either follow her advice, which is to send an adventurer on a quest to destroy an Untermarchian camp in the north. If we destroy the Untermarchian camp in the north, that means that the battle lines, if you like, the sort of the front line of fighting will move away from us a little bit, because we're a little bit too close to the action. So it will move forward and away from us a little bit and sort of push the battles away. So that means that the Merchants Guild, who she wants to get on board to help us out. Now, I don't quite know how that's going to work, but yeah, we'll find out in due course. That means that the Merchants Guild won't be quite so wary about coming down here because they're less likely to get caught up in all the fighting. So that's what she wants to do. So she wants to get the Merchants Guild involved, and to do that we have to destroy that camp. Or we can follow Gannis's advice and send an adventurer to the eastern outpost. Now, I don't really like Gannis. I think he's a bit of a sort of a Weasley kind of sneaky, creepy man. And I don't really like the religion thing that he follows, Ormond, whatever it was. I think they're just kind of money robbing, really. They're just sort of, you know, taking people's money and then keeping it for themselves. So I don't really like this idea. So we're definitely going to follow Calisterre's advice because that makes sense. So we've got to get ourselves an adventurer and send them on this quest. There are some other bits and bobs to do around the inn, though, first. I mean, last time out we did do this. We got our little sort of garden set up, which is lovely. We've got 2 plots here, growing onions. We use a lot of onions, so hopefully that will come in useful. It means we can not have to buy onions again, which saves us a bit of money in the long run. We got this here. Got this little sort of composting kind of bin shed thing, and that's quite good. I don't know if that worked last time. I'm not entirely sure if that actually functioned properly, because yeah, it didn't seem to. Let's click on here and have a look. Where's the soil information? Yeah, soil quality is nothing. It's none out of 5. So maybe we didn't put the fertilizer down, or maybe there wasn't enough or something. I'm not really sure. I would expect if we'd have fertilized it with the compost, then that would have gone up. And I guess the higher these values here, so certainly the higher the soil quality and the watering, I guess the produce is ready quicker. I'm not really sure. Do you know what though? Whilst we're here, go and water those, please. Give them a little splash of water. That would be lovely. So yeah, there's been lots of comments giving me lots of suggestions, and they are all very, very good suggestions. So we're going to work our way through those. Number 1 is these things just here. We've got these candles just here, and I don't think that we need these anymore. Somebody's pointed this out and they're absolutely right. There's a fireplace just here, the big fancy fireplace, which looks very, very good. That will be creating its own light because, yeah, it's a fire and that's what it does. So we might not need these 2 candelabra type thingamabobs. What are they called if they're hanging from the ceiling? Chandeliers? Candle chandeliers? Candeliers? I don't know. So these things, we don't need 2. So I think what we'll do is, let's move that one more to the middle, and then we can move this one over there. There we go. Marvellous. So that's kind of moved over. We probably also don't need that one quite so close. Let's put that one kind of at the bottom of the stairs so it's not too near to that one. There's a little bit of a gap between them. That one can light up this area quite nicely. So that's quite good. So we've got them moved. So yes, that means that, you know, we've lit up this area. And there is a reason for that. We're going to start using this area a little bit to do something else with. We'll come to that in a moment. In terms of the garden, quite a lot of people have said this thing here, this little sort of firewood tray, if you like, the little sort of thing here, that's not supposed to be outside. That's supposed to be in the kitchen or near where you want to use the firewood. So we want to use the firewood in these things here, our sort of kitchen equipment. So yeah, put it in there. Because at the moment, if they want to load up that thing, if they want to load up the oven or the stove, whatever it is, with firewood, they have to go all the way out here through 2 doors, grab the stuff, go all the way back in there, and then chuck it into this bit. Whereas we could put one of those things inside, just here maybe, and then they don't have to wander all that way outside. Which makes sense now it's been pointed out. I didn't really think of that before. So we will move that. I think we'll move that we'll move that so it vanishes. Lovely. There we go. We'll move that just there. Let's try and push it back as far as we can, like that. And then we'll just move that candlestick over as well with the sort of the control adjust thing, just to sort of fine place that. So they can reach that, get the firewood off it, and the candle is moved. And then also in here, we're going to get ourselves a bucket of water, because that's the kind of exciting game that we're going to have here. So we're going to get ourselves a bucket, and we're going to put, let's put it just there. That'll do. Pop it just there. And this is going to, oh, hang on a minute, go back into that. This is going to exclusively hold water. So if they want water to put into, I don't know, the ingredients, or to clean anything, or to put into the cauldron, or to put into the dishwashy thing, then they can just get it from there. So someone will have to stock that up with water. But for now, that is absolutely fine. So there we go. So we've made a couple of little adjustments, which is all good. Thank you very much. Also, staffing. The staffing has been kind of reworked because lots of people in the comments said all the priorities that your staff have got, all of these things, if we go into a staff person, all of these are a little bit all over the place. Why have you done it like that? Some of them are a complete mess. So I've taken them on board and I've gone through and changed lots of stuff. The big things really, a lot of the people have had cleaning switched back on. So a lot of the servants have had cleaning switched back on, albeit at a low level. The cooks, if we go to a cook, let's have a look at you. The cooks now just do cooking. They don't do this artisan stuff, they don't do kitchen work, and they don't do innkeeping. And that's because these two anyway, that will drag them away from actually cooking food. So innkeeping, as it says there, is preparing drinks and snacks and renting beds. Well, these guys are cooks, so we don't want them to be renting beds. So that's off. Kitchen work, that apparently is not doing anything to do with food. That is doing the dishes and washing up. So no, we're not going to have you doing kitchen work. That's off because you guys are cooking. Artisan, we're not going to have on now. That is crafting food and products. So that is if we have our own stuff or we can make our own thing. So if we grew hops, for example, and then we were going to have a brewery and we could turn it into lager, say, that's what that would do. So if we had that on high, they would make the lager from the hops. But we haven't got anything right now. So that's switched to off and cooking is switched to on. So both cooks are doing that. And Martin's job has been simplified a great deal. Martin just does innkeeping. That's all he does. He innkeeps. His one job is to innkeep. So he's going to prepare drinks. That's good. He's going to prepare snacks, which sounds delicious. And he is going to rent the beds. And that's it. So Martin should really just sort of lurk around here. He should just sort of stay in this area and not really move too far away from there. So that's quite good. And we have got a new person. Is it Stefan? Possibly Stefan. And you just do kitchen work. So you're just going to assist in the kitchen. Essentially, you're the pot wash. You're going to be the person that washes the dishes. That's what your job is going to be, Stefan. And then we hired another person, Thea, who has the absolute most average of all the things except innkeeping. She's just a sort of a generic kind of get on with it person. If there's some cleaning, do that. Wait tables, room services, gossip. Just do some stuff, and we'll leave that like that as well. Just an extra pair of hands to help out. So there we go. That's some of the stuff done. There is still some other stuff to handle from the comments section, however. So the soldiers keep coming in, and because they've got a highly stressful job, or they're just massive idiots, they keep vandalising our stuff. So they keep coming in, kicking down our beloved fence, which we don't really need, but now I'm keeping it on principle, just because I want to keep putting it back up to annoy them. And they keep kicking down other stuff. They ruined this torch on the wall for some reason, and they've ruined the notice board a few times. And then a few people in the comments have said, well, Jadine Montre, Lady Commander, did tell you to put down some training dummies for them to have a go at, to, instead of picking on your stuff, they can just attack these training dummies. And yes, you're absolutely right, and I just haven't done that. So if we go to outside and have a look, there we go, a training dummy. Just imagine it's a guy from work you hate, and go for it. Okay, right you are. So we'll put one there, and we'll put one as close as we can to the others. So we'll get, 4 of those in a row. So 4 of those sitting there. Now people can come and hit them. And then also some people did start putting a dartboard outside. Now I would have thought, is that a dartboard? Yeah, I would have thought a dartboard would have been a very much inside thing. A simple dartboard, an object at which some patrons tend to throw more than just darts. So where can we put a dartboard? In here. Because I quite like the idea of having a dartboard. I just don't know where the best place for it is. I mean, I kind of think just here might be quite good. So you could stand here, but then the whole point of this bit is that you walk up to the bar just here. So are people going to be walking past you who are trying to throw darts? I don't know. Let's just see if it works. So let's just pop a dartboard on the wall just there and just see how that goes. We might need to move it. I mean, if you're particularly bad at darts and someone coming back from the loo, they open the door and distract you, this person coming through here might get a dart in their head. But yeah, maybe we'll move that at some other point. So yeah, they're in now. So hopefully the guards will victimise these rather than our things, which would be very welcome indeed. And one thing we are going to do, we're going to get some more tables in. That's kind of why this light is here. We're going to put some more tables over here. So let's select everything and go to the top. We will have a table, and what we're going to do is, so we'll put it there. So it's right by the door, which is good. And it's going to go that way so people can look that way at the minstrel. If the minstrel is on the stage performing, everybody can see the minstrel really. They don't. Yeah, if the table was, say, that way, some people would have their backs to the minstrel, that's not very good. So we're going to put it like that. And what we're going to do is, instead of having the benches, we're going to have the chairs. And we want those chairs. So these chairs that we put in will attract the townsfolk. And I imagine the townsfolk are a bit richer. They might have a little bit more coin to spend. So we'll get that done. So 1, 2, 3. These chairs are relatively expensive. So yeah, there we go. So they're 100 each for the chairs, whereas a bench costs 120. So yeah, it's more than twice as expensive to put it with chairs, but I think it's got quite a nice contrast to it. So this bit over here with chairs and tables, this bit over here with good old benches and tables. We could possibly, I mean, if we move them nearer the fireplace, could we rejig this a little bit and get another one of those in at some later point? We probably could. But yeah, the idea is more tables is more people is more money, obviously. And that also means that there might be more people renting the rooms because there's more people here who wish to stay. Okay, I think that's kind of everything. I think that's all we need. So let's just move time on a little bit. See if we can get ourselves some monies coming in. Oh no, right, the kitchen's on fire again. However, did we have... that was quite good. Have we got water in here? Did we have some water in there? We might have done once upon a time. We didn't anymore. You hear a ruckus coming from outside. Is the outside on fire? It's soldiers carrying and dragging whatever spoils of war they've looted. Oh, okay, right. It's a soldier dragging something ludicrous. Okay, you're dragging some venison. No, I'm going to scold the soldier because that's naughty. So they burgled a manor. Unfortunately, the nobles living there discovered them, so they killed the whole family. You guys are the worst. No, that's not the actions of a soldier. That's the actions of cowards and horrible people. No, I'm going to scold the soldier. Absolutely. The inn's fame rises, which is good because that's another upgrade point. And the favour among nobles increased, which is still 0.0, unfortunately, because we haven't unlocked nobles yet. I think that's a thing that we need to actually unlock within the game. Okay, right. Everyone is coming back in. It's all gone a little bit kind of chaotic. Also, do we need... Am I getting the impression we've ran out of fat? Now something that people have been saying is that there's a thing in here. So we can go to resources. There's an eye. That's very handy. Okay, so we do that. And those things appear at the bottom of the screen so we can keep an eye on a literal eye on how much we've got in terms of those resources, which are quite key. Okay, we're going to need some more garlic and we're going to need some more fat because we haven't got any fat at all. And I think, does that mean we can't make some of our recipes? Do we want to add a new recipe in? We've got Barbarian Stew already on the menu. Breaded mushrooms, what is that? Does that mean it's not on the menu? We're missing herbs and mushrooms. Deer haunch. Oh, there's loads of lovely things. Oh yeah, hash browns was the thing that we were going to possibly put on the menu. And then we didn't. Oh, somebody did say the snail pie didn't require cream. Oh no, it doesn't. So if we get ourselves some fat, we could put snail pie onto the menu, which apparently is liked by nobles. Is it really? Okay, let's add that onto the menu. And then let's just nip onto the world map and we shall just do some purchasing of fat and what was the other thing? What was the other thing we needed? Fat and something else. What was the something else that we needed? I was literally just looking at. Oh, that was it. Garlic. Fat and garlic. Let's go out and buy some fat and garlic. Okay, fat and garlic ordered. And do you know what? Why don't we just go and grab ourselves a nice recipe and a thing as well, an item of some description. So, okay, what's over at Mr. Piggy's? What is this thing? This is boar stew. Yeah, it sounds delicious. Go in for, when you've done whatever it is you're doing, go and grab some boar stew. That sounds nice. And then in terms of items, where can we reach? Like, can we reach this yet? Can we go to Pluven? No, we're not quite at that sort of status yet. How about then we spend some of our money on doing some of this? Let's get a town crier over in Pluven, and we can get them to sort of yell about how great we are, and then they might increase the influence might increase, which means that we can then go and grab that item. We're only going to draw in these guys. We're only going to draw in the distressed. Okay. How about we get... I want one that's relatively cheap. 15, 3 days, 360. Yeah, let's go for that. Number of new guests. 50 new guests will show up for 360. Yes, please. Heartwig, go and do that. There you go. So you're going to go and do that, which then should increase our influence a little bit. We can't get that right now. Okay, can we get that? Oh, yes, we can. A haystack. Oh, good. How exciting. The local chef is not interested. Oh, yeah, pay to get the boar stew. Yes. Oh, okay, hang on. I want to go and get that. Can we go and get the haystack as well? Eduardo, go and grab a haystack because we're in urgent need of a haystack. It's very important. Has that stuff arrived? No, not quite yet. Okay, and also, where else can we do a town crier? Can we do a town crier down in Dutral just for the sake of it? What's our influence down there? Oh, 95%. Do you know what? Yeah, let's try and get that up to 100. Why not? So let's see what we can do. So this is only bringing in the distressed. I don't want the distressed in. I want better people. I want the townsfolk, I think, because they're probably going to have more money to spend. Okay, that brings in then. They've got no needs. 12 people, 330. Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. Thank you very much. There we go. So now I think what we need to do is... Oh, they're slowly repairing this stuff. Oh, somebody has decided to kick down the notice board again. Fortunately, 2 of our lot are on it, which is very good. And I noticed one of the guards has been floored once more, this time trying to steal a sack of flour, possibly. And this guy really is not loving it. He's not loving it at all. There's some very fancy clothes going on. Ah, are these the townsfolk? Because there's quite a lot of brightly dressed folk like that there. You've got, yeah, that looks like that, doesn't it? That hat looks a bit similar to that. That's a good hat. Okay, is there anyone else dressed quite gaudily? Not really. You're the most gaudy. You also have a good hat on. It's a very impressive hat. I like that. This guy is terrified. Oh no, he snapped out of it now. So we need to get ourselves an adventurer. We need to get an adventurer to come and stay in this room. And of course we themed these last time. So we've got the Yorvel room, that's the Sambria room, the Yorvel room, and the Untermarch room, which is good. So, we've got different sort of theming going on in our rooms. The soldiers have kicked the lamp down yet again. I've put these things in. I've put the training dummies in. Why are they not taking out their anger on the training dummies? That's really irritating. Okay, never mind. Haha, right. Hang on a second. There's somebody here. You, Kobe, you look like some sort of adventurer type. So, yes, you're from the Travellers and your needs are some drink. Okay, Kobe, can we get you in to help us out? Because that would be very, very handy if you could. Would you like to stay in our room? So, okay, would you like to stay in the room? No, because you need whatever one of those is. What is that? A little box of some description? Let's go and have a look. Okay, can I work out exactly what that is? So in the rooms, there is... What's that? A simple chest. Is that a chest? An elegant chest and a classy chest. Oh, it's 3 types of treasure chest. One is there for... okay, so they attract different types of people. Oh, okay, that's good. A classy chest built in the style of the northern Sambrian farmers. Well, that should, in theory, go in here then, shouldn't it? If that's a Sambrian-style treasure chest, that should go in that one. They're 250 each. Okay, we'll put one in there for now, and then we'll put one in this room and hope that that's enough. So, a simple chest, reliable and fine. Yeah, that can go in that room. This is absolutely fine. Yeah, there we go. We'll drop that in. Bop, just there. Now would you like the room, my good sir? Because now a treasure chest has magically appeared within it. Would you like to rent the room, Kobe? Because you look like a sort of rugged, outdoorsy adventurer type. So yeah, we'll go for you. Right, you're in. Okay, that's good. Oh, and it did the doobly-doobly-doo noise, which means, yes, accommodate an adventurer. Okay, this is good. This is good news. So now you're going to go into there, hopefully, and you'll be happy with that room. And then we need to send you out and about to deal with this issue. Okay, this is all fine. Also, has our stuff arrived? We've got little green shoots. Oh, this is very good. Oh, look at that. Hang on. Do we need to water them? A stranger in ripped clothes and rags approaches you. What can I do for you? Because of the war, my family and I have lost everything. Even the roof over our heads. Can we have some food? Okay, a few people have said to me, I should pick this top one. Friend, you can take whatever you want from the storage room because it increases our reputation more than this one. So that's what I was doing previously. What exactly would you like? And then they would say, we would like some garlic because we really, really like snacking on garlic. It's very good for your blood pressure or whatever. So, yeah, so they would tell us what they want and we could say yay or nay. Whereas this, they just get to pick. But that gave us one prestige point, 1 influence point, whatever it is. So I wonder what that gives us then. So you can take whatever you want from the storage room. So we're on 36. So it goes up to 37. Okay, so it doesn't do any more. It doesn't increase it by 2. Distressed increases. So 75.7%. I would like that to be a little bit less, but okay. So the inn's fame rises. Okay. Did they take anything? I'm not entirely sure they took anything at all. Let's water that again. Let's get those both watered. Oh, there's a guard stealing some stuff, which is unfortunate. Whoa! Whoa, where did you come from? Some guy just teleported in over the top of the woodshed. Oh, is that what they're taking? They're just taking some water. Is that all you're having? Oh, that's absolutely fine. Oh, there's someone there as well. Who are you? Who are you? Hang on. Ground floor. There we go. Learnt my lesson. Who are you? Kefin? From Unterbrass. Okay, maybe you're part of that family as well that's been involved. There's somebody using the thing. There's somebody... Oh, I missed it. I want to see him using the thing. Oh, no, there you go. He's going to have a fight with the dummy. Okay. I mean, it's a little bit lackluster. Come on, put your back into it. And don't chop up these people that keep walking right in front of you for no reason. Is that it? They could give it a bit of gusto. I'm not going to win the war like that. Rubbish. Okay, right. Clouds of smoke. People are smoking. That needs some wood. We've got wood just here that's coming from the little wood storage thing. Thank you, comment section. That's been very helpful. And, okay, these things are growing. We've got something on the outside just there. What's that? Just some water. Water gives life. Unless you're drowning, of course. Yes, indeed. Sir, that is not how you do darts. That's not how it works. What you're doing is... You're trying to do some sort of crazy magic hands at a dartboard while standing next to it. That's not how darts works. You stand over here where this water is. That can be like the hockey. You could stand there and then you could throw the dart just there. I don't know what that person was doing. Whatever it wasn't darts. Maybe we'll find out at some point in the future. Maybe it was a special kind of Your Veil thing they do to a dartboard. I don't know. But that was not darts as I understand it. Oh dear, some more poor souls who have been caught up in the war. The soldiers came, they've got nothing to eat. What I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to say, what exactly would you like? And then they only take that specific thing. Because I think when we said you can take whatever you want from the storage room, they took a number of things. They were certainly taking some water. I'm not so bothered about that. But I think, was some of them taking, there was certainly someone taking a barrel or a bag of something. And I think I saw somebody else taking something as well. So that they seem to take multiple things. And you get one influence point. When you say, what exactly would you like? You can then assess what they want. And normally they're only asking for one sort of handful of stuff. So one provision of beans or one lot of whatever, something else, tomatoes or whatever. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll say, what exactly would you like? We'll lose potato. All right. So we'll lose potato. And yeah, we get the distressed and we lose potato 10. Oh, hang on a minute. That didn't give us the prestige point. I swear that gave us prestige points before. I swear that gave us prestige points. Okay, that doesn't anymore. Okay, never mind. So the favour among the distress has increased. We have lost 10 potatoes. I think we'll cope with the loss. Oh, okay, right, fine. Well, there we go. We'll have to say, friend, take whatever you like next time then. I'm fairly sure that increased our influence last time. Although, to be fair, the game has been updated relatively recently. I think in the last hour before I started playing this, it got updated. So maybe that's one of the things that they've leveled out. I do not know. Okay, what I was doing was I was just moving time on until we had about 3,000 monies. And then I was just going to get on with doing the rest of the stuff. What are you doing? What is this? What's happening? What was that? Some sort of interpretive dance. I don't really know what you were doing there. But if you want to carry on, it's fine. There's a stage here. If you wish to do your interpretive dance on the stage and show us, I don't know, the feeling of betrayal and emotional distress in the form of dance, then you can stand on this stage and do it, my good sir. But no, instead, somebody has just punched a soldier in front of your face that was trying to steal some dirty mugs. Okay, why would the soldier steal dirty mugs? Hurrah! Our influence in Tavern is such that we can go and grab that item from there, which is quite nice. So let's go and grab that item. Eduardo, go and grab an Untermarchian shield, because that's quite lovely. Over here, can we do anything? We can go and grab the item from there. So a bale of hay. It's very important. Okay, go and grab a bale of hay. That's lovely. Can we grab any of these? We can't get anything from there. We can't get anything from there. Oh, we could go and grab that. From the Eastern Outpost, let's go and get roasted grain drink, which sounds delicious. Morgan, you can have a little trip out this time. And then I think, let's get on with the main quest, shall we? So we've got ourselves, what's that? That's the bandit camp. That's the Eastern Outpost. That's what Gannis, the slightly sort of sleazy, sinister bloke, wants us to go and do. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go along with what Calisterre wants us to do. So we're going to go to this bandit camp. And we're going to send somebody there. Now, how does this work? Camp of an elite Untermarchian unit. Okay, so we need one person to go. So who do we pick? So it was Kobe, wasn't it? So chance of success, 38.6%. Oh, we can send these other people. We can send anybody that's in the inn that's staying there. So send Calisterre. Chance of success very small. Golden Vico, 30. Hang on, we can send him. He's a bard, isn't he? What's he going to do? Hit him with a lute? Okay, we'll send Kobe. He looks a little bit more capable. Strength, dexterity, intelligence, charisma, endurance. He's quite good. He's very good. Okay, and then we can do this thing. So we can sort of unlock these things, can't we? I don't know what that eye is doing. Oh, it just focuses in on where the thing is. Okay, so there's a scroll there. So we can use our gossip to get a reward. So how much does that go down? 5. Okay, and the reward is Rue_money1. Okay, that's good. That's nice to know. And then we've got threats. I suspect we might need to know these threats to increase the chance of success, because if we know what we're dealing with, it makes it a bit easier. So, okay, let's use that. Let's use that. And let's use that. So there's going to be some drunk guards, which we need to use our charisma to deal with. Really? Just sneak around them. A huge brute and a vigilant guard. Okay, so Kobe's going to do that. Get reports from this quest. Okay, right, Kobe, how's it going then? So I assume we see him set off because the characters do walk about on the map. So if we zoom in at some point, hang on, we'll see him walk out of the map. There he is. So let's just move time on a little bit quicker. I think the tavern is ticking over quite nicely. I was a little bit worried. And no onions. Ah, are we now able to take some onions out of our own plucks? We did only have 7 at one point, and now I think maybe we've got more. That's quite good. Okay, yeah, water them again, please. Absolutely. Right, where's fella my lad? Has he gone off the map? Yes, there he is. Okay, so he's going up to here. The other guy's going off that way as well. So this guy's way quicker than that guy. Okay, right, so he's going to come in. The local chef, yes, 200 guldens, whatever. Yes, get me the drink thingamabob. Right, how's it going to go up here then? So how does this work? Do I need to click on this? Oh, there. Aha, right. Kobe preparing. He's arrived. He's overwhelmed by an obstacle. Drunk guards. Kobe, you've been beaten by some drunk guards. He's given up and is returning to the inn. You failure. Okay. Right. Oh, good. I'm glad we spent all the scrolls on him then. And in fact, they'll persist, won't they? Okay. Do you know what? Let's send this guy. Let's send Golden Vico. Do you have any more luck, Mr. Vico? Let's just move time on. We're going to send a bard. He's going to take his, whatever he's got, his lute or his, I don't actually know what instrument he has, but yeah, a trumpet or something. And he's going to see if he can do better than what looked to me like quite a sort of capable adventurer type. So yeah, we'll wait to see. We shall wait to see. Now, if we go to that, does it say, there we go. Golden Vico is preparing for the mission. So I guess he goes to his room and gets some stuff ready. I don't know, writes a song? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, right, well, let's see how he does. Okay, more people have arrived that have been involved in the war. Yes, friend, you can take what you want from the storage room. The inn fame rises, more upgrade points, which is good. Okay, end that conversation. However, more importantly, I think he was just about to arrive at the thing. So yeah, he's preparing for the mission. Go on, Golden Vico, you can do this. You're the bard. He arrived. He's overcome the drunk guards. Kobe could not overcome the drunk guards, yet this guy has. Oh, well done, Golden Vico. Well done, you. So you've overcome that. What's that? I don't know what that does. That just moves it up and down, left and right. Okay, so when do you do the next bit? You've overcome the obstacle, huge brute. Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite good. I imagine huge brute he would have used more cunning. He would have used more cunning sort of guile to get around a huge brute. He probably sort of lured him into a room and locked him in or something. Because it doesn't say he's killed them. It doesn't say he's killed the huge brute. And he's overcome... He did it. He did it. He overcome the obstacle of Vigilant Guard. Golden Vico has finished the mission and returns to the inn victorious. So all this stuff about getting an adventurer in. So you must get an adventurer. Accommodate an adventurer. And no, it didn't do anything at all. The adventure was rubbish. Okay, well, there we go. The more you know. So, yeah, we shouldn't really just trust adventurers. Is that it? Because they're not very good? Okay, what do we have to do now? What was the next thing to do? Because it's done. We've done that. Talk to Lay Commander. Find out if your actions had an effect. Okay. There's a person there. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, no. Oh, she's back. Okay. I imagine we do this. Yes. It's her again. Okay. Right, I've got to try and remember her voice. I came to say goodbye, innkeeper. We're heading out. Okay, so what's wrong? Is something the matter, m'lady? Or finally, don't let me stop you then. Goodbye. I'll just say what's wrong. I'll just be sort of entirely impartial. So, okay, what's wrong? A tragedy has happened. Someone infiltrated the eastern outpost and opened the gate for the enemies of Yorvale. My loyal companions are dead and our army must fall back. While we were trying to rescue the stronghold, a unit of the Untermarchian barbarians crossed the mountains to the north of here and is burning down Yorvale villages as we speak. I'm taking the enemy to Dutral and the old bridge. We can't allow the enemy to capture these points. Oh, okay. So the eastern outpost, which is what Thingamabob wanted me to go and get, Gannis, they infiltrated it and opened the gate for the enemies of Yorvale. Yeah, we didn't go there, did we? My loyal companions are dead and our army must fall back. Oh. So now we're kind of, the Untermarchians are going to go past us. If they're falling back to Dutrell and the old bridge, oh my goodness me, we really have been pushed back. The Orvalians are really, really back in sort of past our territory. Oh dear. So, okay, the traitor who did this should be hanged. What's that? That's deception, that's intimidation, and wisdom. You're the greatest soldier Yorvo's had in ages. If someone can defeat Untermarch, it's you. I think we go for that, just because it might increase our skill, which is useful, but also it might keep her from becoming more suspicious. So let's just do a little bit of flattery. It worked, hooray. Ha! You goddamn right, innkeeper. I've been waiting my whole life for this opportunity, and I'm not going to waste it. Goodbye. Okay, so she goes away. It's impossible to guess what she's thinking right now. End the conversation. Okay, so she's going to clear off. I assume all of the soldiers are going to go away as well. Oh, crikey, hello. Great job, Owen's child. The Untermarchian camp is vanquished, and the Yorvale army, led by Jadine, advances further and further east. That's not what she just said. she just said they were going west, past us toward Dutrell and the old bridge thing, which is to the west of us. Are you sure you know what's going on? Okay, fine. From now on, less and less soldiers will be visiting your inn, a change I believe you'll welcome. Everyone's rushing to the front lines. So we get a greater influence in Crossroads and Dutrell, which is good. That's a good thing. So splendid. Our boys will show the barbarians not to mess with Yorvale. We were supposed to stop the war, and yet I feel as if we've set it in motion. And yeah, that's an intimidation check, which we don't want to do. Let's do this. Let's do wisdom. We're supposed to stop the war, and yet I feel as if we've set it in motion. Oh dear, we failed. I see you still don't understand the bigger picture here. Stopping Lady Commander and her madness is still my top priority, as it should be yours. Okay, relationship weakens. What's the next move? Now that the theatre of war moved away from Crossroads, we can open a trade route with Ore. Then the Merchants Guild will send their representative. Okay, so yeah, this is what I'm thinking. And how is all this getting us closer to defeating Lady Commander? Because the Merchants Guild don't seem like the sort of terrifying type. So let's ask that. I have my suspicions regarding Jadine, and I hope the Guild's representative will confirm those. But nothing in life is free, as you know, especially when it comes to merchants. Why do they care about the trade route? Up until now, the centre of commerce between Yorvale and Untermarch was the square in the Gwyn camp stronghold. However, nowadays merchants are looking for alternative and more profitable trade routes. For you, being connected to the Yorvale cities will be more than profitable, at the very least because of new guests that will learn of your inn. Okay, so they want us to create a trade route between us and Ore. Okay, gotcha. To connect two towns with a trade route, you first need to establish a strong position in the other city. The happier the travellers from that city leave your inn, the more famous and respected you get there. Okay, how do you know so much about running an inn? How do you know? Well, I suppose she could have been an innkeeper before she became the sort of the seer to the aide to the Lady Commander lady. I'm not familiar with running an inn, but I do understand the behaviours and desires of people, even whole nations. How can I make guests from a particular city very happy? The easiest way will be getting a recipe or an item that really speaks to the people of the same nationality. Okay, right, I don't need to say what sort of item. We'll go and grab the item that's relevant to whatever it's called, Ore. Okay, got it. Okay, so we now need to, let's pause it for a sec. Yeah, I thought it said they were coming this way toward Dutrell and the Old Bridge Market. I thought that's what Lady Commander said. She's coming this way, but no, it appears that Calisterre thinks they're going that way. Who knows what's going on? And we want to go up here to Ore. Okay, so we've got no influence there at all. Nothing. Nobody knows we exist there. Okay, how about then we do a bit of this? Let's go and get a town crier to yell about how great we are. You know what? Let's go for the biggest effect. Oh no, but hang on. But that brings in. Oh, we haven't got any gambling stuff though. Let's have a look. What can we do? The biggest effect, 15. They want merriment and smoking for 15. That's 15 for just dancing. That costs 430. How much was the other one? 500. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that saves me a bit of money in the long run. Yeah, let's go for which one was it? It was that. No, not that one. That one. Dancing brings in 15 people, and of course it gets our influence up over there. Okay, so a town crier can go and do some town crying over there. That's quite good. Dutrell, was that? Hang on. Stop Lady Commander. We will have a point of influence. Thank you very much. Connect your inn and Ore. So establish a trade route with Dutral. I think we have a trade route with them. I think we've got one sorted. Yes, we've got one because we can do trading. So we have one of those. I think we must be... Yeah, there you go. We're in their good books. So that's fine. So, yeah, so it's just up here then. Now, we haven't even got a little sort of dotty path to them. Haven't even got a path. So, yeah, we'll have to see if we can connect them up at some point. Okay. So that's what we now need to do. So that might take a little while. So I imagine it's just going to come down to now just working in the inn, getting stuff working, which is great. Are you picking produce? It's our first stuff. It's our first onions. Oh, behold, the onions of war. And there they go on the shelf. And we've got 10 more onions. That is excellent news. Okay, that's very, very good. I like that. So, however, it's down to... Hang on, are we not growing onions? Hang on, are we growing something else? Onions. Hang on, there's 6. Hang on, whoa. Right, hang on, speed time on. We've got 6 onions. How many more are we going to get now? Still 6 onions. Okay. Hang on, there were some more onions. There are 2 classes of onions now. Ruckus, soldiers. They ambushed a caravan, killed the travellers, and ransacked everything. You guys are terrible. Scold you. Inn's fame rises. Favour from travellers increase because they're terrible people. Okay, hang on. Whoa. Right, this is confusing. Right, pause time for a second. What was that? So there's 6 onions and 10 onions. So the onions that we buy are separate from the ones that we've grown. Oh, they've got a little... Oh, hang on. What's that mean? There's a little sort of a poopy symbol above that. As though... I mean, do we need to wash them? I don't really know. I mean, it looks like they've got fertilizer on them or something. Is it saying that they're not very clean and they need a wash or something? I don't really know. I don't know what's going on with that, but never mind. However, we do have our own stuff, which is marvellous. Are we low on anything else? Onions are good. Oh, flour. We might get some flour. Oh, flour and greens. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get some flour and some greens in. Okay, well, that's fine. We've got 3,000 monies. We'll go and grab some flour and some greens very quickly. Okay, that's that stuff ordered. I think as well, let's get another table and chairs little setup going on in there. Let's get that sorted. So, yeah, we'll grab ourselves another table. Can it go? Yeah, just there should probably do the job. And then we'll get the chairs there, the simple chairs that these guys like, the townsfolk like. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3. It's relatively expensive, but it's probably worth doing in the long run. Okay, so another table goes in, which is very good. Let's go and grab some stuff off the map if we can get to any of these places. No. We can go and get that. Whatever that is, we can go and get ourselves onion soup. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds nice. Gwynfor, you can go and have a little trip out. And we've got ourselves some items to pick up. We don't have that many. Ooh, we've got places over here. Melberg Market, Melberg Bridge. Okay. Oh, hang on. How much influence have we got in Melberg? The capital of most... Oh, it's the capital of Untermarch. And we can go and grab whatever that thing is. Oh, yeah, let's go and do that. An Untermarchian counter. Oh, that's quite good. A stone counter in the style of Untermarch. Just like the country, it's cold, but filled with the promise of the greatest beer in Delcris. Yeah, go and grab that. Absolutely. Eduardo, you're going on another little, well, a long trip to go and grab yourself a counter. I mean you might take a while hauling it back. A stone counter. I assume he takes a horse and cart with him. That would be slightly odd if not. Oh, there's all sorts of lovely stuff. What's that? Oh, what's that? I can't see what it is. We need to get in their good books because I want to see what that is. It's a little serving table of some sort. It's got books, apples, and some sort of, I don't know what that is, a pot with some sort of plant sticking out of it. Okay. But yeah, we could go and get that. What's that offering us? That's offering us... Oh, that's going to be a counter, a Yorvalian counter, isn't it? That's going to be quite good. That's not very exciting. There's a new place down here I noticed that's opened up as well. And Timid is old. An old woman... the woman who lives in this house had the roof reinforced with steel for fear of being hit by a meteorite. Okie dokie. Right you are. Ricodi as well. Got a place down here that we could go and see what's going on there as well. So yeah, there's an awful lot of stuff going on. Let's save our money for now, actually. We'll go and grab that. We'll go and grab that thing as well at some other point from the market, because that's quite a nice banner thing. And then, yeah, really, we want to start trying to spread out, because we want to pick up all these items and all these recipes, because, yeah, they're going to make things look really, really good. And it would be quite nice next time, I think, to maybe decor the inn a bit better, because a few people have said, you've got this space down here that's not being used. We're slowly working on that, but it does look a little bit bare. The walls make it look a little bit kind of bare and sad. So I think maybe we'll spend a little bit of time decorating it up a tiny bit. Just, maybe putting some of those banners on the walls and some flags and shields and things, just to make it look slightly more interesting. Let's have a look at what we're getting in terms of money. Yeah, money is coming in quite nicely. Obviously, everyone's very happy because there's singing going on. The guards are being idiots. No, the guards, sorry, not the guards. The sort of the soldiers are being idiots, but they're not. They're actually being okay. And that guy, he's loving it. He's having a little dance. So there we go. So that's good. So look at it. It's proper bustling. 36 people are in there now. 35, 34. Okay, that's going down, which is somewhat sad. But okay, never mind. Ignore that. But yeah, things are going pretty well. So let's pause it. I think what we'll do is we'll finish up for now. And we shall come back. We'll decor the thing out. And then we'll hopefully keep acquiring money at that rate, because money is coming in quite nicely now. That is a very nice amount of money that just came in. Just got 400 odd monies in not very long at all. So yeah, we'll spend some money on upgrading the place, and then we'll spend some more money on the town criers in lots of different places, just to try and get that reputation up. And we will, of course, try and connect our inn with Ore. I imagine that might take a little while. We could spend a couple of those scrolls on it. We could possibly just go, yes, I would like to increase influence on that, please. So yeah, we'll give that a go. Hang on. Didn't we do a thing? We can do that anyway. We can do a town crier. So why is it let us do a town crier when we haven't got that influence level? Oh, I don't know. Do you know what? We'll check that next time. I'm sure it's all absolutely fine. But yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's a good point to leave it. And we shall pick things up next time. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here in Crossroads Inn. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard. And I will see you next time. Flying rhinos are not allowed. Pink hippos are fine, but no flying rhinos. Doing that for that length of time is making me feel very uncomfortable. You're like violating me with your weird zebra eyes. Get off. Mystic. Okay, this is just an acid trip. If we can crash into a rainbow, then something is fundamentally wrong with the world. Whoa, you cheating giraffe git.